this is the greatest time in history to be a European technology entrepreneur. If you look at the level of investment that's gone into Europe in the last year, 14 billion alone, that's a record. That's 5 times where we were 5 years ago. We have $40 billion companies out of Europe today.
Europe isn't such a mess, that it's actually doing a lot better than we would have expected. There's a lot of startup activity. There are these digital front runners that are world class. And the question we tried to answer is the policy here in Europe, in Brussels, going to support that? And unfortunately, the answer was a little more negative on that front.
We have a couple of countries in the north of Europe that are ahead in digitization, innovation, but they are slowing down and not moving ahead at a fast enough pace, and are likely to be overrun by many Asian countries in a few years to come. To improve that, it's all about increasing and accelerating digitization, and on the other hand also creating labor market flexibility, creating educational systems that can handle skills for the future.
Coming from a member state perspective, from the Danish government as part of a larger like-minded group of countries who really work quite hard to promote innovation and growth through simple, better regulation policies, less restrictions, more smart policies. And this is something that we hope that other member states will join in these efforts.
What we see is new rules being introduced in Europe on audiovisual services like films you watch on TV, on telecoms rules, on copyright rules. And many of those actually, rather than make it easier to do business across border in a digital single market, actually they make it harder. They introduce new fragmentation, making it harder to export your service from France to Belgium or from Belgium to the Netherlands, for example. And that's clearly not a good thing for entrepreneurs, because in Europe we have a lot of entrepreneurs, but too many of them are too small. What we need is more entrepreneurs who grow huge international businesses.
We still see that whether it's around visas or whether it's around things like stock options, whether it's around hiring and firing of employees, or even just taking an idea, taking a product from one market to the next, there are still too many hurdles placed in the way. And so we want to see those things being addressed so that as an entrepreneur you can just keep your head down and get on with what really matters, which is growing your business.
There's this great opportunity because perhaps with the arrival of Mr. Trump in America, the policy environment in America will turn more negative and Europe could take advantage.